Yo, good morning, welcome back. You already know who it is. It's your boy MadeMenMelo coming to you back live with some more Vinny 2 top 10 reactions. We have a volume 2 of the you already know. With some of these animes, certain characters are just too OP. So we getting another volume of overpowered main characters in anime. So let's go on and take a look.
Care for more overpowered main characters? I've got you back with volume 2 of the top 10 overpowered main characters. In this list, we once again take a look at some of the main characters that seem too strong for their own good, whether it be having a whole lot of insane powers, plot armor, or just plain old strength. Now, I don't want to keep you waiting, so let's take a look at another set of 10 overpowered main characters. But take note, the characters are overpowered in relation to the power levels of their own series.
Problem children.
We start off this list with Izayoi. Oh boy, we're off to a good start with a light novel protagonist with the main character of Proto No Game No Life. Just like the protagonists of No Game No Life, Izayoi starts off as insignificant. Then he gets transported into a world of games. Now, what do you do when you first get transported into another world? Challenge a water god and beat him without breaking a sweat. Let's take a deeper look at his feats now, shall we? In the anime, he's deflected Letitia's lance, stopped Lelouch's sword, destroyed Algol the Gorgon, and defeated Wazer in divine mode, all in just 10 episodes. To add to that, he has the power to destroy gifts. Is there anything he can't do?
Need to take a look at that. You already know Kirito.
Next, we have Kirito. Kirito's actually pretty tame when it comes to his arsenal. A plain teenager in real life, inside a game is where he shines. Lots of grinding and time on video games made him a master of VR to the point that he was given the extremely unique dual-wield skill in his time in Aincrad. He can also adapt very well to new games he's pushed into. Have you ever seen his beginner moves in GGO? Or how easily he can adapt to the underworld in Alicization? Now, just wait until he goes all out in Alicization Part 2's climax. The anime even expanded his resume of feats. We have anime-only scenes that imply he came back from the dead in Aincrad, and even that scene that suggests he only lost to Yuki because of the time limit. Then again, as I said, Kirito is pretty tame compared to what we have coming up, so sit tight and prepare for more craziness. Next up, it's Rimaru Tempest. First, let me advise you to go to
another
Rimaru's
one on my
page to look at his powers and
to
abilities.
watch list.
Have you seen it yet? That sure is a handful of powers and abilities befitting for the ruler of monsters. His Great Sage, Pain Nullification, and Predator skills alone provide him limitless potential. Being a slime, he can also regenerate his body, making him nigh unkillable. Actually, scratch that. Is it even possible to kill him? I mean, I doubt it. In the world of Tensura, Rimaru's practically an unparalleled god. His powers are unmatched and he has something for every occasion. If that doesn't scream overpowered to you, I don't know what does.
It's a freaking slime.
Waltzing into the 7th spot is Accelerator. In a city full of powerful beings, it's tough to climb to the summit. But with a power like vector deflection, who could compare to Accelerator? He's not the #1 ranked Esper in Academy City for nothing, you know. Unlike Rimaru, Accelerator doesn't have a plethora of powers to work with. When you look at the rest of the Espers in Index, Accelerator's base power seems less flashy at first glance. What he has is complete control over vectors and the ability to reflect attacks, meaning any physical fighter pretty much auto-loses against him. You either die from his touch of death, or find yourself getting blown up by your own strength. He's so overpowered that he had to be nerfed early on in Index, and he's still stronger than everyone else at that point.
Madaka box.
Madaka Kurukami is next on the list. Being an over-the-top parody or deconstruction of the shonen genre, it shouldn't come as a surprise that Madaka's box's main character, Madaka Kurogami, finds herself on the list of overpowered main characters. Let's go over her powers now, shall we? Enhanced combat skills, superhuman physiology among others. Let's not even get started with her abnormality, the end. What does it do? Ensure anything you can do, she can do better. Madaka takes other powers and uses them to better effect. Talk about rubbing salt in the wound, you know, seeing a stronger version of your own powers being used against you. The only thing that limits her is that she can't copy the original user's physical conditions and status.
ルルーシュビ・ブリタニアが命じる貴様たちは死ぬ
Instead of crazy reality rewriting powers or countless laser beams headed your way, how about a master strategist? Lelouch is the embodiment of the master tactician character that became popular in the mid to late 2000s. Think like Yagami but on steroids. Lelouch has no peers when it comes to the Battle of Braids. He always has the upper hand with his strategies, his plans are practically flawless, and he can single-handedly turn the tide of battle with his tactical supremacy. His Gias is just the icing on the cake. Yeah, what else could we give a master tactician to make him more overpowered? I know, give him godlike control over people. Granted, this power has limits, but it's still an overpowered ability to have. The scary thing about the Gias isn't the forefront of his attacks. Lelouch often lets his superior intellect do most of the heavy lifting and merely has his magical eye as a trump card. God have mercy on anyone who tries to take him on in a battle of wits. Now, did that convince you to watch Code Geass? Good.
Pretty much. In due time. In due time.
Remember Gold Experience Requiem, a member of our previous list of top anime power-ups? Then it's no surprise that its wielder, Giorno, finds his way to this list. In terms of physical abilities, Giorno probably isn't your best bet among the whole lot of JoJo characters. His main claim to being an overpowered character comes in the form of his stand. In its base form, Gold Experience already has powers connected to life. The ability to give life to inanimate objects and regeneration. The wild ride begins once Gold Experience evolves into Gold Experience Requiem. We already talked about Gold Experience Requiem in a previous video, but in addition to those abilities, it basically carries the ability to revert everything into a state of zero. Oh, and the stand acts as an independent, fully sentient entity now. Giorno's definitely not an opponent to be trifled with.
Dororo.
Yakimaru from Dororo is third on our list. He may not look like it, but Yakimaru's a man fighting with a handicap. Having his body stolen by demons as a baby, he settles for a prosthetic body given to him by Dr. Jukai. The handicapped hero sets off on a journey to kill demons in a quest to finally regain the body he lost. Wait, did I just say handicapped? First off, Yakimaru knows no pain thanks to his prosthetic body. He's virtually invincible, in short. And in addition to that, his fake body provides enhanced senses, sword proficiency, soul manipulation, telepathy. I mean, the list just goes on. Needless to say, his body is his weapon. No demon stands a chance against this powerful Ronin. Invincibility, psychic senses, and a mastery of the sword. How are you supposed to defeat that?
It's crazy.
そんなわけで食事でもどう？
あ、どんなわけだよ。
僕の名前はサイキックスよ。超能力者である。
Next up, we have Psyche from the disastrous life of Psyche K. Now, for something a bit different. Unlike other characters from this list, Psyche is not part of an action anime. It's the only anime on this list that's probably seen as a slice-of-life comedy and the most unique one. You see, to most people, power's a blessing that anyone would die for. But that's not the case for Psyche. Some of his abilities include telekinesis, levitation, X-ray vision, clairvoyance, astral projection, pyrokinesis, mind control, psychometrics, and invisibility. See, but the thing is, he finds the assortment of powers nothing more than a bother. And not only that, his power attracts the attention of many, giving him great difficulty in getting the quiet and peaceful life that he oh so desires. So what happens when a person like this gets handed a gift or curse of such crazy abilities? Well, Watch The Disastrous Life of Psyche K to find out.
Noblesse.
Now, here's a unique case. For this entry, we take a look at the main character of a Korean series which has an OVA and an ONA, by the way, and will soon have a full anime adaptation. Rai looks strong at first glance. He's one of those cool, brooding characters that find often they're the traditional hero's greatest rival. With that, we take a look at his pool of powers. So what do we have here then? Psychic abilities, enhanced physical abilities, control over the soul's energy, his signature blood rain, you name it, he's got it. In the Noblesse universe, Rai's the pinnacle of power. Being the one true Noblesse, he's the most powerful noble in existence and is the avatar of strength. The only thing that serves as his limiter is his life. How long till the inevitable power creep sets in? Anyone? Because the way early Noblesse is, I myself am having difficulty finding a way to rein Rai's power levels in without involving his own limitations. Well,
that looks dope.
Well, that's a lot of
Noblesse,
overpowered main characters,
the slime,
isn't it? That'll do it for now. For those who also watched the first video, which of the top 2 10 overpowered character rosters would win if they had to go head-to-head? I'd love to hear your feedback
that's
on
gonna
that
take the
one.
list
For more
because everything
content
else
like
I done
this,
seen
feel free
before.
to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button.
In
I'd
the,
love to see you stay for the ride in the next video.
The magical thing. But other than that, that's oh man. Those characters in those animes, those look tough. Especially Code Geass. If you got a magical eye that pretty much can make anybody be your slave and your strategist, and now that's crazy. Whoop somebody's ass without touching them. That's crazy. Kirito, my dog. Sword Art Online, that's my guy. Do you understand? That's my guy. But like that list, I appreciate it. That was volume 2 of the most overpowered main characters in anime. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to Vinny's Tube as well as mine. Follow me on social media. Follow me on YouTube. All my videos go directly to YouTube. So I appreciate you guys so very much. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace.